Hey there guys, 93 Films here, and today I'm going to be showing you how to do the time going forward effect. First, let's go to the Media Generator tab and click on the legacy text. Now, depending if you're planning to use a clip under the text, then you will want to click any of the transparency text icons. For my example, I'm going to be using the default text and dragging it into the timeline. Next, clear the text and write 4 zeros into the sample text box. If many of you aren't familiar with the timeline, it basically shows you every second of the video, frame by frame. Now I want you to click the beginning of the clip in the timeline, and with your right arrow key, move 3 spaces to the right, so basically 3 frames. And then I want you to delete the rest of the clip. Next, I want you to right click the video track and insert a new video track, or press Ctrl Shift Q for a shortcut. Drag a new default text into the new video track you created in the timeline, and this time I want you to write 3 zeros instead of 4 into the sample text box. Once you're done with that, I want you to go back 1 second in the first clip you created in the timeline and then drag the second clip on top of it. Notice how the zeros aren't perfectly overlapping each other in the preview video. Right click the clip and hit the generator media. On the right side of the zero, press spacebar until the zeros overlap each other. After you're done with that, put the clips back in the original place and drag another sample text into the timeline. For this one, I just want you to type only a 0 into the sample text box. Notice again how the 0 is out of place. Go to the left side of the 0 and spacebar it back into the right place. Next, I want you to click the beginning of this clip and go 4 frames to the right, and then delete the rest of the clip. Next, right click the clip and hit the video event pan/crop. Before we go on, I want you to make sure your cursor sync is on. That way you can see everything in the preview videos. Now I want you to click on the gray portrait, and with your arrow key, keep going up until you see the 0 go down enough to create that illusion of a countdown. Next, drag the little keyframe in the timeline below all the way to the end. Then go back to the beginning of the timeline and click on the Create Keyframe option. After that, go back to the gray screen, right click and press the Restore option. You should now see the 0 go down every frame. Grab now the sample text and place it underneath the first video track and place a 1 inside the sample text box. Move the 1 over until it's in the right place, like I showed you guys before. And just like the first clip, which was the 0 that we started with, we moved it over 3 frames to the right with the arrow keys and deleted the rest. We want to do the same with the first clip as well, so everything looks smoothly in a pattern. Now, everything else will be just a repetition of what we did before. So drag another sample text into the timeline after that one, type 1 into the sample text box and move it over until it's placed evenly. Right click to the pan and crop option, click the gray screen and move down the 1 until it looks right, and then drag the keyframe all the way to the right, click create new keyframe and then right click the gray screen and hit restore. Now go to the bottom tools and click on the selection editing tool and highlight the 2 clips of the 1 on it. We will want to copy and paste, shortcut is Ctrl C and V, until we have 16 clips or 8 clips of the same number. So now we want to manually change all the clips to the correct numbers 2 through 9. So right click and hit Edit Media Generator, and then basically we're almost done. So let's preview what we have so far. Now add another sample text for the top video track and type in 001 into the sample text box. Just to double check the numbers are placed correctly, create another video track and place it over the previous clip to see if they're overlapping or not. Adjust the placement and then you can delete the video track that you created. Select and copy all the clips 1 through 9 and paste it under the 001 clip that you just created. Make sure to remember to delete extra clip to make it neat as possible. And finally, copy and paste both top and bottom video tracks of numbers 1 through 9 and paste it right after. The last step will be to edit the top video track into the number that you choose. And there you go guys, you have yourself your very own time moving forward effect. Thanks for watching. Leave some comments if you're confused about anything, I'll make sure to answer them. This is 93 Films here, reminding you guys to laugh and question the world.